my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I haven't done a cooking recipe, I feel like, in a little while, so I'm really excited to do one again today. And as a fun twist, I am doing all my recipes inspired by Joanna Gaines. So I have really been enjoying watching her cooking. Magnolia Kitchen, I think it's called, Magnolia Table, something like that, on the Discovery Channel. And I thought, oh my word, it would be so fun to do a Joanna Gaines inspired Christmas breakfast / brunch ideas video. So that's what we're doing today. I hope you're in for some really yummy food. This will be my first time trying them as well, so I'm really excited to see what I think about them. I know at least 2 of them. They apparently serve at their cafe down there. So on today's menu is an Eggs Benedict casserole, which I'm super excited about, Hollandaise sauce and everything. I hope I don't mess that one up though. I sometimes get too impatient for Hollandaise sauce. Fun fact, if you ask my mom or sisters, I always cook things on high, so we'll see how it goes. And then we are doing a French toast crunch, I think is what it's called, and apparently that's the one that they serve at their cafe. And then also a snickerdoodle coffee, which they serve at their press. So anyway, it should be super fun. If you're new to my channel, my name is Steph. I am mom of 4, and my husband and I and our family just moved into this old 1700s farmhouse. My previous video, you'll see our Christmas home tour, which is all the rooms that are so far decorated for Christmas. The house is much larger than that, but we're not nearly done renovating. So a lot of renovation type stuff whenever we can get those out. Otherwise, I really enjoy cooking, gardening, just different homemaking things in general. So anyway, I'd love to have you join my YouTube family. And as you're watching the video, let me know in the comments below, what is your all-time favorite Christmas dish? I would love to know. Without further ado, let's get cooking. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the Eggs Benedict casserole. Now, I guess I should have warned you. To make all these recipes that I'm about to make, we need 36 eggs. I have no idea how many people this feeds. I'm expecting to feed my family. Probably with plenty of leftovers with that many eggs. But anyway, for this recipe, we need 18 eggs. So I'm just gonna start cracking eggs into the bowl here. I should like set a timer and see how fast I can do this. 1 minute. I'm gonna try to crack 18, nah, that's too fast. 30 seconds. That's almost 1 per second. Can I do that? How fast do you even crack eggs? Let me see. Let me find my, okay. 30 seconds. Ready, set, end. I feel like I should have said more time. And no shells. Hurry, stop, hurry. Don't pray for me. No, it's gonna go. Yes! We did it! Grab a whisk and we'll just whisk these all up. I'm going to go ahead and add 1½ cups of heavy cream and 1½ cups milk, and then 1½ teaspoons of garlic powder, and then 1½ teaspoons salt, and just a little bit of pepper. Then I'm just going to mix this up, and then the custard will be done. It's an eggy, buttery breakfast today. I think we're also using at least 4 sticks of butter, so that's when you know it'll be good. Okay, I think that's good. So then I'm just going to clear this off, and then we want to cut up our English muffins. So I'm going to take some butter and just butter this dish really good. And then we're going to take our 12 English muffins and just cut these up. I think she just ripped them up, but I'm going to chop them and put them in the bottom of this casserole dish. get a stick of butter and cube it, and then we'll put that on the English muffins here. And then we'll get some Canadian bacon out and put that on here as well. Chop it up and put it on. Probably should use really hard butter for this. Would look prettier, at least this step, but mine was sitting out for a little bit, so it's a little smushy, but it'll do the job. Okay, now let's grab the bacon. So I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this up. She said 10 ounces. I have no idea how much this is, but it looks about the same. Our custard and just pour that over top. Try not to spill it. So I got my aluminum foil here, so we're just gonna cover this for the first 30 minutes. Supposed to bake at 375 for an hour. Covered the first half hour, and then the last half hour we'll take the aluminum foil off, and she also sprinkled some paprika on it then, so we'll do that. I'm not sure if I'll get it on video, so that's what's happening next. So while the eggs Benedict casserole bakes, let's work on the Hollandaise sauce. This is the part I'm a little nervous about, but you just don't know until you try, so we're gonna try. I forgot a bowl. Okay, so we just want to separate our egg yolks from the whites. We only need the egg yolks for this recipe. I actually found a recipe for Hollandaise sauce that you only do in a blender. You don't have to do any of this stuff. And I love it because it's like foolproof. But since we're trying Joanna Gaines recipes, we're gonna see if this is any good. Well, or if Steph has the patience for a recipe like this. Oh guys, tell me I'm not the only impatient cook out there. I love cooking, I just like to do things high-powered. And then we're gonna add 2 tablespoons of water and 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. And just whisk this until it gets lighter in color and increases in volume. So this is the part that makes me nervous. And then you just want to slowly pour 1.5 sticks of melted butter in and whisk that about 4 more minutes. I don't know, I think I've ruined my Hollandaise sauce. I'm still stirring it, but it seems kind of lumpy. I think I messed up. I'm gonna try to let it sit a little bit, and I hope it still is okay, but I don't think it looks that great. But anyway, after your 4 minutes, you wanna add paprika and some pepper. Okay, while we're at the stove here, I'm gonna let my Hollandaise cool a little bit, and the actual casserole is still baking here anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the caramel while we're at the stove here for the French toast casserole. So to get started with that, we need 3/4 cup of sugar. We're gonna pour that into the pan, and then 2 tablespoons of water and 1/8 teaspoon of cream of tartar. And then we're just gonna cook this until it turns like an amber color. So at first it's just gonna basically feel like you're stirring sugar, but then as you keep stirring, it'll melt, and then you wanna be really careful that you don't burn it, because it's a little tricky to get between that amber color to burning is really fast. So just keep an eye on it, stir it, but boil it about 5 minutes or till it's that amber color. This is at the halfway mark now, so I'll just go ahead and take the tin foil off. Smells so good, you guys. So we'll just put some smoked paprika on it and then put it back in for another 30 minutes. Okay, you can see this is getting to be that pretty amber color. So I'm gonna turn off the heat now, and then we're gonna add some butter, 3 tablespoons of butter. And a pinch of salt, and then a 1/4 cup of cream. Y'all, that's fresh farm cream when it's in a big lump like that. And then we'll just let the caramel cool there, and then we're gonna move on to the cornflakes. She actually coats her French bread in cornflakes, but first we're gonna put those on the sheet here and actually crisp them up a little bit. So I'm gonna pop these in the oven, just let them get a little extra crunchy, and then we're gonna pour the caramel sauce onto these. I think it's such a unique idea, but I can't wait to try it. I can just imagine that like crunchy with kind of the soft, you know how soggy French toast gets? So anyway, I'm excited to give that a try and see what it's like. The cornflakes are cooling now, so we're gonna make the custard for the French toast. So we're gonna get 8 eggs and crack those in here. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of eggs in this. I think I also did French toast back in my Mother's Day brunch recipes. So this is actually my second time doing French toast on this channel, but I didn't do it with the crunchy outside, so I'm really excited to try that. Okay, I'm gonna grab a whisk, and we're gonna whisk this up, and then we're gonna add a cup of cream and a teaspoon of vanilla, and then we're just gonna go ahead and assemble. So dip the bread into the custard. Oh, and then we have to crunch up our cornflakes. So let me grab a whisk. Okay, so I'm gonna put some of these into a bowl for garnish later, and then the rest of these we're just gonna crunch up. I would do this in a Ziploc bag with a rolling pin, except I realized I'm out of Ziploc bags, so I'm just gonna do clean hands. I'm using sourdough bread. I actually just baked it this morning. She used a brioche bread. Either one, I guess, just whatever bread you have on hand you could use. All right, these have their crispy crunchy on, so I'm gonna go ahead and fry them. The light is probably changing in here. I am trying to hurry. Real quick, for the snickerdoodle coffee, I didn't write these down, so let me quick blurt out the measurements. Whoa, we got light going. Hello. Anyhows, So basically you're just gonna make your coffee like normal and then do 3/4 cup milk. I cheated a little bit and put in some cream too. And then she did 2 tablespoons brown sugar, which I don't have brown sugar, so I'm doing maple syrup. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and just a pinch of nutmeg. So then we are gonna go ahead and pour this till almost half full. All right, and then we're just gonna take this froth mixture and she sprinkled a little cinnamon sugar mixture on top. Wow, y'all, that looks legit. Doesn't that look good? So I think we're ready to try everything. Let's get our Eggs Benedict casserole. Ooh, that looks good. Doesn't that look tasty? I'm just gonna go ahead and pour our Hollandaise sauce over here. We are ready to go. So I'm gonna try this Eggs Benedict casserole first. I'm so excited. Oh, she put chives on here. I forgot about chives, but that would be really good. Wow. That's really good flavor. Definitely say, especially if you're going for feeding a crowd, this would be so good. Oh, and I would say too, I would probably definitely add some fruit to this for Christmas morning. Otherwise, I think this would be such a good Christmas breakfast. It definitely feels really special. And yeah, I'm really excited to try this French toast next, but probably I would also add a bit of a fruit salad or something really light, because you do have bread and lots of butter and eggs in both of these dishes. So something like a little light and fluffy. Maybe some orange slices even, or grapefruits, and those can be sliced ahead of time as well. This one gets a thumbs up. Let's try the French toast. My lighting is completely going away. I am sorry about that. I'm gonna have to learn to film earlier in the day again this time of year, but look at how good this looks. So this is the French toast, and I'm gonna try a bite really quick. My camera battery is... okay, yep. This is definitely what you want to make for Christmas breakfast. Absolutely love the crunch, so good. So I hope that was fun for you. It was super fun for me. Thank you so much for being here for today's video. If you like this kind of video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Merry Christmas, you guys, and I look forward to seeing you next time.